our main character would have been a great moonwalker. Interesting that we are sort of led to step into the shaft, whereas in level 4, where we began, when we tried to step into the shaft, we were not we were allowed to step into it, but like. Did we exit the next enter the next level? Because there was no like loading screen or like the transition was so fast that I was a little bit taken by surprise. Like it would be interesting if and this is like you know green screen. So we're breaking the fourth wall, quote unquote. Okay. Well, I'm saying green screen because it was probably on the nose, but it's like more of a furnished situation. In a way, I think I appreciate a little bit like being a little bit like guided a little bit after all of that. Like probably, especially if you would have sat down to do this like in one sitting. Apologies. That probably would have been like a bit too much, unless you like didn't engage with this at all and you just like. Speed run through this. That was fucked. Do not play with me. Okay. A little bit. A little bit. This is like the benevolent version of Backrooms. It's kind of like cushioned, green, clean, suggestive, guiding. Yeah. This is like so like we can imagine. You can imagine that the Backrooms is like sort of the opposite to benevolent version of this. Perhaps also a little bit too realistic, considering the point they were making across, trying to get across. Sorry. Okay, we have like our stereotypical English telephone booths. Very, very Harry Potter. A certain kind of scene there with Dumbledore. Interesting. and like from, yeah, kind of loaded in, and now we're here. Okay, which color? I don't know. Yellow. Thank you for like handling us gently this time, game, because you were one of those times you were just really just threw us like a like a just like, oh my god, like a trash sack, just dumped us from one of those rides. What are we looking at? Feels kind of like almost like makes us feel like there's like action like life happening outside, cars riding, like, and we're almost there. Like we should be close to like close to the exit, close to, again, civilization, quote unquote. You have different tubes going from different directions. Yes. Chair. How do we call a chair in French? I'm just curious. Une chaise? Une chaise. Inches. Sorry. Sorry, I don't speak French. But probably like so many people, I wish I did. Maybe. Okay, nothing's happening. Almost feels like a button that you could press. Like boop. Right? Interesting that I wish, I know that maybe that would have been a bit redundant, but like I wish they gave us like another like auditory like strong performance over here. I appreciated that black and white room with the like force feeding-esque tubes. That could have been there could have been a little bit more there. I'm not gonna lie. And like. Well, but maybe at the same time, yeah, maybe it would have not been as special that those two moments in episode 2, and I wouldn't have remembered them as clearly if there had been more of that, and because of those being so like sort of just the 2 and so special, 2.5, I would say, I remember them more. Okay, fine. I accept that. I accept it. Little pedestal. Or like somebody to be looking down at us, or like having a feeling like someone's looking down on us. That would have been cool. On this little pedestal. We have like, okay, let's do it. It would have been cool if you could dive. We have like an abyss. But we already know that we are not allowed, like, we are not allowed. We'll look at this a little bit later. Let's go and inspect this first. Reminds us of like the Dyson habitat. Can we go back? Yes. I was like so confident. Sounds both like a heart and also like a someone asleep. Guys, like, I may know, like I may be not really good at many things, but what I am, I would say, quite good at is at like perceiving art. Sounds amazing. Sort of sounds and feels like amazing. But interesting, what are we being told, you know? Are we like, is it again a suggestion, like, you know, before we thought that we were, you know, on the ground level. Here we, like, you know, we are almost made to think that, you know, the cars are driving outside, we're almost out, and here we're like, it can be anything, but we are perceiving this as snoring. So maybe we are like, you know, REM sleep. We're like very close, you know, to being awake, and like we can perceive the outside much more, like a shallower stage of being asleep, which is interesting because this doesn't really feel like I wouldn't say that that's this. The experience so far didn't really feel surreal. It felt more like intentional. So that's interesting that this is like the not implication, but like suggestion in a way, right? And we end up on one of the levels. So we have like a yellow experience. And would this be then yellow is like closer to the truth and red like left of center? Like, interesting. That freaked me out. The neighbors. I was like, what the? This is like confusion. Like, looks and feels like confusion, right? stairs most likely, but not really anything. Not really anything to... We are again in like brick situation. Our pool's plastic tables, plastic chairs are like glued on to the columns. And we have our telephone booth. Everything is kind of like not as orderly. Even previously when there was like disorder, it was kind of like not as disturbing. And now we're kind of like, what's happening? And there's the house that I remembered from Returnal. And we are again in a green room instead of a pool. Interesting. Could we have shit, that really freaked me out. It was so loud. Because usually we're not allowed to enter, exit the doors. Interesting. But of course we have to go back. It was kind of like creepy. Okay. I was so focused because the previous section was so intense, and this, like, when the door slapped, I was like, "Ugh." Okay. What is that? What is the anime? So this is 100% a direct citation for something detective. What was it? What was it about? Was it? I need to find this. I'm sorry. I can't remember. can't remember what the anime was, guys. I can't remember, but like I remember there being like some trash that everyone lives there, kind of everything being fucked up, and then the main character, through being of course like stubborn, eventually ends up going to a like a restricted area, and he enters this and he learns that like they're all like living a fucking lie, and that actually they're almost like a social like experiment, and there are these like other human, like, I don't even know if humans, but like managers living somewhere like outside. And again there's this house, and so which again took me back to Returnal. Maybe Returnal also like references that house in a way that I just didn't know, or like didn't connect the dots at the time. And we have this red tube. Yeah, and there was also some like odd music playing, and also kind of Final Fantasy VII, right? Remake, even though it's Midgar and it's not a secret level, like it's just a straight like citation from the anime guys, I'm telling you, or manga, whatever. I hope somebody can. I will Google it later and remember. Damn, that like really